Yo, what up, though? This is Conquest, Grace and Peace. Welcome to another episode of Aratas Inspirations, where I break down all the inspirations, all the ideologies musically that have really informed the creation of A Radical Interruption, the original soundtrack, aka Aratas. It is an album that is bringing two worlds together for me. My love for hip-hop and my love for metalcore, hard rock, grunge, alternative, all the things that's associated with heavy music and rock music. And of course, in my lifetime, you know, in the library of music that I've consumed in my 50 years of life, right? There have been certain bands, certain musical acts that have consistently melded hip-hop and rock and metal into a nice, interesting pot, right? And I have to admit, one of the bands that have done that exceedingly well, to the point that they're a 9-piece band with heavy percussion and a DJ and a lead singer who raps, screams, sings, all the like. That band over there, the scary looking ones over there known as SLIPKNOT, right? Now, SLIPKNOT has been somewhat of a love-hate relationship for me when it comes to listening to their music. There are albums like We Are Not Your Kind, All Hope Is Gone, The End So Far. Those are albums that I really enjoy. The Subliminal Verses, Volume 3, that's another one, because I feel like the content there, you know, it works for me. You know what I'm saying? As far as the musicianship, the sounds, the textures, the conversations, the themes that they approach. And then there's albums like Iowa. And Iowa is a hard listen, man. You know, the Heretic anthem, you know. If I'm 555, then you're 666, that whole thing. And I was like, Because as a Christian myself, it's hard to subscribe to that. But it's just one of those things that could be sometimes a bit of a conflict of interest. But the one thing that's been consistent is the fact that the hip-hop and the rock that they do and the way they mesh their music together and combine all these genres, they do such an awesome job. And I can't front like I'm not influenced by SLIPKNOT in their music, or I'm not somewhat of a fan of what they do. I'm not even somewhat of a fan, I'm a big fan of what they do. Until they take it too far. And then I gotta kind of fall back. But yeah, SLIPKNOT is definitely a major influence for me as an artist, to the point that even on this mixtape, I Wanna Rap Now, that's out right now on conquest.bandcamp.com, they released a song called Adderall off The End So Far. And I remember listening to that record, and it was such a uniquely different record for them. It sounded like some Radiohead stuff, like very calm, no heavy riffage. It is just drums, a spooky synth going on, and this piano key that I just felt like I needed to get vulnerable on to give you a foreshadowing of what's to come on the album. So I jumped on that. So I figured since I jumped on that recently, I might as well break down how much I love SLIPKNOT and why I feel like they're guiding lights in the creation of Aratas. So
Aratas is on the way, my 8th studio album, the latest one from Jay. And that's not Jigga Hova, even Sean Carter is from Jason Andre Roberts, who by grace is gone farther. I went through a lot of things in 2024.
Yeah, that's my latest Aratas inspiration, SLIPKNOT, featuring the likes of Corey Taylor, Mick Thompson, the new drummer Eloy Casagrande, who's a beast. I might show you a clip of how he drums in a few so you can see what type of monstrosity he is. Sid Wilson, know the like, man. And yeah, until next time, stay tuned to your next Aratas inspiration.